I'm feeling so free. Out of range, yeah.
The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Warriors come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Houston Rockets. Round 1 of the NBA Playoffs continues.
Both teams taking the temperature of this series in Game 1. Now they know what to expect. Let's get going on Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinal. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Fewer options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
You have two players injured, one of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Butler. And Green in at this center position. And for Houston, Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Amen Thompson out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Pass to Şengün. Uses the glass on the layup.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Here's Podziemski. And foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
The kick out to Van Vliet. Rebounded by Green.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Butler up top, puts it up, gets a very good look and converts.
You get the feeling Butler was ready to let that one fly before the ball got to him.
Van Vliet outside. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Şengün's got his second basket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Outside Moody, 6 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Houston.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Van Vliet finds Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. And that one's good for Brooks.
A slight bump on that play. Brooks just kind of shrugs it off.
Outside Podziemski. Left side Moody. On the wing, Curry. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Şengün, the screen. And here's Green from the arc. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Outside, Green. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Curry. Money from the wing.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Van Vliet against Curry. Green, a screen. Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded closely. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka for a minute. And he spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
And Allie, thanks.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And he sinks the second.
The athletic ability of Amen Thompson is easily seen. The way he runs, he's fluid, and how physical he can get. Boy, that combination is potent.
Outside Butler. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Inside. Thompson pulls it in. Houston in the lead. On the wing, Green. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
Pass to Green. Now here's Podziemski. Green in the post. Guarded by Van Vliet. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. And we have to take another look at that block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. Brooks outside. The rebound by Moody. Warriors trail by 3. Back to Podziemski. Butler on the wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Green. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
And Green loves flexing on the defense. Welcomes the contact and overpowers it.
Şengün, the open look. Knocks down the 18-footer. Şengün's got 6. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Kuminga, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler.
In for the Warriors, number 0, Jonathan Kuminga.
Outside Kuminga, pass to Moody. Green, a screen. With the floater. It's hauled in by Houston. Green with the ball. Now Podziemski defending. Brooks from outside knocks down the triple. Brooks has got his second basket of the night.
Good to see Brooks connecting from three-point land because it helps open up everything else for him and his team.
Back to Curry. Let's go with a 3. Pure from three-point range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. Holiday against Curry. Here's Smith. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway.
Not an easy shot for a young player, but Smith Jr. really smooth that time.
Curry passes to Hield. Here's Looney. On the wing, Curry. Over Holiday, and the shot falls short that time.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Back to Smith. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Williams. Here's Adams. Looney grabs a miss. Warriors trail by 5. Back to Curry. Kuminga with it. Here's Curry. He's covered by Holiday. Nice shot by Kuminga.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Adams. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Hield passes to Curry. Out to Hield. Hey, puts up a 3. Holiday grabs the miss. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kevon Looney picks one up.
And I like to see this from Smith. Pushing the action, not just hanging around the perimeter.
2 shots. Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And when you talk about guys who are built for the modern game, add Smith's name to that list.
Shepard, he's checked in for the Rockets. And Golden State also making a switch. Hayden's checked in. The 3 from Curry. Here's Kuminga. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kuminga's got 5 now.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Pass to post. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Out left to the wing. Here's Shepard. Back to Smith. Soft touch off the glass. And now a 5-point Rocket lead.
And looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Here's Kuminga. Adams grabs the miss. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Rockets. Back to Smith. Pass to Shepard. Lets it go. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Rockets lead by 7. Now here's Curry. He has 7. A deep 3. Adams grabs the miss. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Back to Smith. Pass to Adams. Outside Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. Back to Adams. Eason, the pass to Holiday. Smith with a screen on Hield. Three-pointer, Holiday. The Warriors pull it in. 1:06 left in the first quarter. To end the drought. Adams grabs a miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Smith with a screen on Kuminga. Three-pointer, Holiday. Nails it from beyond the arc. Holiday's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Smith outside. Back to Eason. Pass to Adams. Smith outside. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Curry for 3. Connects from downtown. And it's now only a 5-point Rocket lead. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Rockets on top, up 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Here's Curry. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Alperon Şengün out there with Aaron Holiday. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Van Vliet outside. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And the Rockets lead by 8.
You can't play off of Van Vliet too much because he'll burn you off the catch and shoot.
Curry's shot is off.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Van Vliet. Şengün, a screen on Curry. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And Houston, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Curry. Curry just carves up the D inside.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Şengün, a screen on Curry. Pass to Adams. Back to Van Vliet. Shoots over Curry. Van Vliet missing again. Warriors trail by 9. Curry looking it over. Here's Payton. To the paint. Post. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Van Vliet with a screen on Payton. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Find the lane.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Eason comes in for Fred Van Vliet. And Whitmore subbed in for Green. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Moody. Picked by Smith. Fires for 3. Kuminga pulls it in.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from 3-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And here's Curry for 3. The shot off that time.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Smith finds Holiday. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. They can feel you.
Outside, Green. 3-pointer, no good. Houston leading by 10. Whitmore with it. No points yet. Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
First team foul. The line for Houston.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. Houston making some changes. Thompson comes in for Smith. And Fred Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. The Warriors also with a sub. Payton's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Warriors trail by 11. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Pajemski. Sends it home from 3-point land. Houston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Whitmore. Şengün, the screen. Takes the three. And it's Whitmore missing. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Houston leading by 8. Now here's Thompson. He's watched by Kuminga. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. Adams checked in for the Rockets. Jalen Green comes in for Whitmore. Knox, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Green, a screen. The three from Curry. It's hauled in by Houston. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Now Easton to the inside.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one misses. Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Kuminga. Curry with it. Here's Knox. Defended by Easton. The three from Curry. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Here's Green. Green rising up.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Outside Curry. Here's Payton. No good with the triple. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for Houston. They've led by as many as 11. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Green against Curry. Out to Thompson. 3 on the clock. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Knox. Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Curry. And here is Kuminga. Defended by Easton. Knox the pass to Green. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And here's Easton. Down low. Here's Adams. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a 9-point Houston lead.
Yeah, what physicality from Adams down low. Rushing off the contact and getting the easy bucket.
Counted from distance. Knox has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Smith, he's checked in for Thompson. Pass to Adams. Van Vliet outside. Now here's Smith. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Hield. And here's Curry. To the inside.
Nice work that time by Draymond to draw the foul while in the act of shooting that.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And Houston making a change here. Şengün's checked in. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one. The 3 from Curry. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Curry. Here's Şengün. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Warriors trail by 9. Pass to Moody. He shoots a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Now Green. Van Vliet outside. Şengün with it. Green covering. 5 on the clock. Tries a 10-footer. And there's Şengün on the assist by Van Vliet. And it's an 11-point Rocket lead. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The 3 from Curry. Curry splashes it in.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Van Vliet with a screen on Butler. Inside. It's Eason with the jam.
Yeah, so good to see Smith passing the ball like this, wanting to improve as a distributor in the NBA.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Spencer. Here's Post. Here's Santos. Misses the three. Smith left side. Van Vliet the pass to Green. Şengün the screen. No good on the three.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Kuminga. The three is up. Rebound by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now Smith. He's defended by Looney. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And this kind of cunning is what Smith needs in the league, putting the defender off balance with a pump fake.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line.
I think he's the prototypical 4 in the modern game. Jabari Smith has that excellent three-point stroke, and he can defend multiple positions.
Pass to Post. Here's Santos. 5 to shoot. Easton with some nice D.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Green, the pass to Eason. Van Vliet outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
Warriors ball.
And here are the Warriors now. Down by 12. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Post. Here's Spencer. Guarded by Van Vliet. Here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga! Strong like bull.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
On the wing, Green. Şengün, a screen on Kuminga. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga.
Inside, Green's energetic play makes him really hard to contest without fouling. The defense's best effort turns into a foul.
Dylan Brooks checked in for Eason. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Post. And a nice finish on the layup. Post has gotten 4 this quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Van Vliet right side. Shot from the wing. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the Houston Rockets going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in the second half?
Well, we got to make some stops and get a little traction in this game. I mean, we fell behind right away, and so let's make a push the first 4 or 5 minutes, get back in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Golden State Warriors.
I get trying to play fast and loose, but if you're too loose, with the shot selection, you'll end up wasting possessions.
Yeah, and if you're going to keep taking threes, might as well move to Jacksonville.
Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think, if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. A 12-point game on the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Then it's Moody, then it's Green, and it's Post in at the 4. The lead now cut to single digits. Majimski's got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Lets it fly. Van Vliet misses. Warriors trail by 9. Pass to Post. Now here's Curry, guarded by Van Vliet. Here's Green. Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Brooks with it. Takes a 3. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. Moody passes to Green. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Curry against Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Thompson with it. 6 on the shot clock. 13 feet out. And another miss by Houston.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Outside Curry. Back to Moody. And again, no good by Golden State. Houston leading by 9. Here's Brooks. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Post. Back to Curry. To the paint. And that one good. Post has got 6.
Curry's got such a great feel and understanding of the game. I mean, he can make a lot happen in the pick and roll.
Brooks from outside. The rebound by Moody.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Pass to Post. Outside Curry. They grab their own miss. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Brooks against Green. Brooks, the pass to Şengün. From downtown, Dylan Brooks. That one's good. 10 points for him.
Brooks not shy about firing away. I mean, it's important that he continues to make these jump shots he's taking.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Houston making some changes. Adams checked in for Brooks, and Eason subbed in for Thompson. And Golden State also making a switch. Heels checked in for Podziemski. Pass to Curry. From deep 3-point range. It's rebounded by Houston.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Curry passes to Hield. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Curry from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
Şengün, a screen on Curry. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Outside Easton. Launches it. Goes up again. Şengün, a screen on Hield. Here's Green. Ooh, Green wanted those two.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Santos is checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Moody. Both free throws good from Şengün.
Tell you what, Alperen Şengün is a big with the modern day game. He scores in bunches inside, but he also can pass it and shoot it from the perimeter too.
Pass to Hield. Now Green. Oh, from deep. Rebounded by Green. Here's Van Vliet. Now Şengün. 15 points in the game. That one's good for 2.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Outside Hield. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. It's not been that bad, just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
So for the Rockets, Steven Adams comes in for Alperen Şengün, and it's Jabari Smith in for Thompson. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Pass to Spencer. Here's Post. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Santos. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Santos has gotten his first basket of the night. Pass to Smith. Adams, the pass to Smith. And the shot's good. Smith's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
To the middle. Here's Adams. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in the game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Down low. Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Green. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Green is really dangerous on the drive, and recognizing that, the defense ended up committing a foul.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Şengün checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Smith. The Warriors also with a sub. Looney's checked in for Santos. Şengün against Hield. Pass to Looney. Here's Spencer. No good from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Thompson for three. Drains the triple. And the Rockets lead by 20.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Looney with the ball. Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. To the paint. And that comes off the assist by Green. Şengün's got 6 points in the quarter.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Here's Hield, and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Hield good at using this area of the floor. He's an impressive mid-range shooter.
To the inside, Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot. Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Green. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Fred VanVleet. And Golden State also making a switch. Knox is checked in. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. These are his first free throws of the game. That one misses. And some changes here for the Warriors. Payton's checked in for Looney. And Hield is subbed in for Knox. The Rockets on offense. They're on a 19-7 run. Şengün finds Thompson. Smith against Kuminga. Brooks the pass to Thompson. Here's Şengün. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Pass to post. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. That one on Şengün. And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Kuminga. Knox comes in for Payton. And Moody is subbed in for Hield. Brooks outside. Smith inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Smith's got 11 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The Rockets lead by 23. Here's Şengün. Nice move. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pass to Moody. They set the pick. Inside. Şengün with a steal.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's Moody. It's good. Moody's got his first points in this one.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Smith. Alperen Şengün. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Houston. Piling up the numbers that quarter. Already, he's got a double-double. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
We got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's boom, boom, boom. The extra pass. We're not running plays to get a shot. We're running plays to get the domino to fall. So move the ball.
Coach Kerr preaching team chemistry right now.
Yeah, he wants more ball movement and much better execution because that makes everything simple.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Steven Adams out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's VanVleet in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Warriors trail by 21. Moody with it. He's picked up by Eason. Looney, a screen on Eason. Moody passes to Curry. Connects from downtown. Curry's got 24 points.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Pass to Şengün. On the wing, Brooks. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Good shot that time by Brooks.
Now here's Looney. Down low. Here's Santos. Brooks with the rebound. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Rockets. Van Vliet right side. Pass to Şengün. 11 feet out. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Eason. And it's off from 3-point range. Warriors trail by 20. Outside Curry. Outside Moody. And the Warriors with another 3. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And the bucket is good. And the Rockets lead by 19.
Great work by Van Vliet. So good at carving out space on the interior.
Curry passes to Moody. And here is Green. Outside Curry. Santos. Off the mark. And a bad shot there. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Pass to Şengün. And here's Adams. He's defended by Looney. Now Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Gets the 3 ball to go. Brooks has got 10 points here in the second half.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Here's Santos. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Brooks with it. Green picks him up. Curry against Van Vliet. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Kevon Looney picks one up.
Van Vliet, despite his size, he's not backing down from any contact. He looks to draw foul.
Houston making some changes. Smith comes in for Adams, and Jalen Green subbed in for Eason. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Moody. Both free throws good from Van Vliet.
You got to admire the steadfastness of Van Vliet. I mean, he's an anchor for his team because they know they can trust him.
Hield finds Curry. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Green. Pass to Payton. Can they get it? Fires in the triple. Payton's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Now here's Green. Oh, Green with a block. Outside Payton. Pass to Looney. Hield from outside. And the Warriors with another 3.
12 straight points off 3s. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
For 3, Smith. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first. But the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
The 3 from Curry. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet outside. Outside, Green. Smith with a screen on Hield. Green for 3, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Hield with the ball, and it's Şengün picking him up. Outside Curry. Payton with a screen on Van Vliet. To the paint. Payton's shot is good. Payton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Picked by Smith. Here's Brooks, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Gary Payton II.
Physical play finds Dylan Brooks, but he also looks for it. He gives it and takes it.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Santos comes in for Hield. And Brooks drops them both.
And Brooks has no problem wearing the black hat. He takes pride in being the villain. He's an old school player in that regard, very much so.
Outside Curry. Wide open. Nice touch on the bank shot. Curry's got 26 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Smith outside. Smith with a screen on Curry. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred VanVleet ready for it.
Payton finds Green. And here's Curry. Here's the 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to VanVleet. Now Şengün. Over Green. Rebounded by Green. Here's Santos. Green with a screen on VanVleet. Curry from deep three-point land. Off target from outside. Houston leading by 19. Here's Green. And the layup is good off the glass.
I don't think Green knows how to slow down or back off. I mean, even with the defense right in his face, he's going right at it inside.
And here's Curry for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
And it's Green missing. Warriors trail by 18. Pass to Payton. Jacks up a 3. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Brooks the pass to Green. Picked by Smith. Lets it fly. Another miss by Green.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And Houston making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Santos. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 18. Back to Podziemski. It's not going to go for him. The Rockets have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Thompson against Kuminga. Here's Brooks. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Offensively, Brooks can be just relentless, constantly looking for chances to get his team points.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Alperen Şengün.
And it's simple. I mean, when you shoot it like he has, this award is a lock. I mean, up over 60% from the field, that's crazy good. He's given them just about everything he's had today.
Yeah, they were on thin ice in this series. He knew it, and he went out there and did something about it. He wasn't about to let them go into a 3-1 hole.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
Thompson scanning the floor. The putback, rebounded by Green. Warriors trail by 19. Outside Curry, over VanVleet. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Thompson outside. Pass to Şengün. Three-pointer, Brooks. They get it back. Thompson. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. And the Rockets lead by 21. Podziemski with it. Outside Kuminga. And again, no good by Golden State.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this team has to feel great, knotting up this series at 1-1.
A huge win for them, avoiding going down 2-0, and this series is on.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Alperen Şengün.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Here's Potemski, lays it up and banks it in.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Curry against Van Vliet. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Fred, no surprise, a great defensive showing tonight. What is it that makes this team so suffocating at that end of the...
Well, I think we're getting pretty good effort from each guy individually. I think we're finding our package defensively as a team, as a coaching staff, and just kind of gelling and putting together individual game plans from the coaches and trying to execute it.
No doubt. Thanks, Fred.